So we're going from these JBL GTO 628s. It's 180 watts peak, 60 watts RMS, to these GTO 609Cs components. So it'll have a separate tweeter, woofer, and a crossover. That is in a different language. So that's a 270 peak, 90 RMS, which should make a big difference. Just putting these in the front. Still trying to figure out where I'm gonna put the tweeter. So here's everything you get. The tweeter. It's a really small tweeter, actually. Interestingly enough, you get all these different mounting options for the tweeter, but it doesn't look like you get speaker wire. Back in the day, you'd get speaker wire with this stuff. Yeah. No speaker wire. Good gaskets here. Some fancy little tags to put on things, I guess. Kind of neat. All right. So just so you don't waste a whole bunch of time like I did, I just took this off of the pillar up there. This is where the factory tweeter location is. So to get this off, I was prying all over the place, but actually that's all you got to do is here is those two tabs there, and then this comes right out. This is where I'm looking to put my new tweeter. So I was trying all these different options from all the stuff that comes in this kit. But long story short, looks like this one is going to be the one I go with. I can just stick the tweeter in there, push that in, and then if I have to, I'll just melt this with a little plastic welding kit I have, and that should hold the tweeter in place. Alright, so before getting too crazy, I went ahead and put this back in, and then I'll just place this in here like that. I'm going to glue it into place. Got a screw up here. Pop that off. Pull this down. Get some. Right, got my plastic welder here, all heated up. Just want to make sure you kind of go through both the factory piece and the tweeter housing. Just gotta hold it in place. I know what I call it. It's probably the same thing most people call it. Yeah, next will be to put the oh shit handle in place. Alright, if you're gonna do stuff like this, you want to get like kind of an assortment of connectors so that you can hook these. You can just splice them to your speaker wire, and then it clips onto the speaker. That way, if you ever have to take it out, you're not having to cut wires or anything like that. First I'm going to put these little insulators on. Black is negative, red is positive. And these will just slide right on. Just like that. Now luckily I was taking out JBL speakers to begin with. And also you want to make sure the wires are facing down just in case there's any drainage. Alright, two things. I end up having to use the new plate because the old plate was a little stripped, so one of the screws wouldn't tighten, which it was not good. Second thing, on this 2010 Silverado, I actually had plates already that I pre-bought because the factory speaker has an a little enclosure which makes it not work when you're just adding these 6-inch woofers, or the previous 6.5-inch speakers I had. So it's this Scosche plate. It says Scosche 57 or 5976. I'm hoping that's the part number, but you'll see like it clips down here, screw here, and screw here. I believe the top is the factory mounting place, and then these other two are self-tappers I had to put in. Alright, now that's in. One suggestion is I never use a drill to put these screws in when I'm next to a woofer, because if you slide off, it's the end of your cone there, and that is never good. So keep that in mind, kids. And you guys everyone's quick to use a drill, but you definitely don't want to miss and hit your woofer and ruin all your hard work and your fancy new toys. Alright, so I'm not sure where I'm going to put this yet. It's kind of a big box, but I'm going to stick it here for now because I might run new speaker wires. Also, I must have got like a unit that was built on a Friday, because this bolt there, you can see where that screw, when I tried to back it out, and I used just a regular hand Phillips, when I tried to back it out, it just kind of kept spinning. So somebody drilled these in pretty hard. They were all kind of hard to get loose, and then that one finally wouldn't come loose at all. So I've been messing around with that for the last half hour or so. But so that's why I got the one connector on there, just because I'm not sure. I'm just kind of rammed that in there. I'm not even sure what I'm gonna have to do at this point. I tried to get that thing out so I could maybe tap it and put some other screw in it, but it's not coming out. So I'm just kind of rolling with it right now. And again, I might add some speaker wire somewhere else. Like change this thinner wire gauge to a thicker gauge, kind of like this. I think this is 12, so that I get more power to my speakers. But yeah, so that's that installed. The woofer there in the door. It's so fuzzy. There we go. That's the crossover, and there's a setting here. Let me flip this over so it's easier to read. So it's has for more power. See, it says if you push this, it's 0 dB, or if it's out, it's 0 dB, and then if it's in, it's a 3 dB boost. So when referring to power, that's double power. So you can, I have it pushed in because I want more power. Do a quick tutorial on how to get this door panel off. Let's see, make sure I got everything I need. Yep. All right, so start off here. So to get the door lock thingy off, you just get a little screwdriver, pry that in, and it pops right off. You can see there. Then this is loose already, but that just kind of pops out of place. You can use the same screwdriver. Make sure you keep it all in a good spot so you don't lose it. Gotta pop out this cover. There's a screw, there's a 10mm bolt down there. There's supposed to be two 10mm bolts in there, but obviously I've lost one in the past. I've taken this door panel apart a lot. Just pull this off. 10 there, 10 there. This pops off. If you have these, it's a good thing to have so it doesn't mar your paint up. So see here where it clips in there, clips in here, and clip in there. I've already broken that one because these 2010 Silverados, they made plastics made like fine china. So I'm going to take all these bolts out, and then I'll pick up where we need to bust the tabs along the side. All right, got all the 10mm out. So now you just got to pull this up. The lights, the window switch, mirror switch, all that good stuff. Just be careful. So unclips from there, and then there's like a clip back here that it's pushed into, and then so it just kind of goes under there. So all these got to be unplugged and pushed off to the side. Let's see. I just replaced this mirror switch and it stopped working on me, which really sucks. Yeah, nothing happening. It was pretty cheap from Amazon, so I guess that was too good to be true. Stand by. All right, so now I got all that out. So now you got to break the clips free. So the door hangs right here on there's a plastic track that this sits on up top, but all around the door there's little popper things, so like where it just pops into place. Where you got to be careful is up here. I've had to fix this a couple times. You can kind of see maybe that one there where it's broken away from the door. So I'm actually going to go around the bottom first. Oh, sorry. Yeah, let's pull around the door. So is that everything loose? Except for that one. You can see where I fixed it once before. I fiberglassed the hell out of it, so it holds, but it flexes a little bit. At least it doesn't break free yet. So let's see. Yep. So I just broke it free. And it's still part of the door. Yay! So then you just lift up the door. Now down there, there's clips at the bottom. One there, like little hooks. So I'm gonna just hook it there for now, because the big pain in the ass is getting this thing off of the door handle. This is for the door handle. So I normally use some these little type pliers and reach in there so I can break that free. Let's see, which way is it? stand by. There's 2 clips on the side, and you gotta rotate this to where you can see it. All right, so I just broke it free, so this just pulls out. Follow the little track out, and then pull that off, and the door is free. So now we can get to our speaker. So now I'm just gonna get this speaker out, try and run some new speaker wire, and I'll probably put the crossover in here somewhere in the dash.